Hello guys, this is Nomad Millennial, where the adventure begins. Today I want to talk about how to develop emotional intelligence. Today we are living in interesting times where uh, most people are not nice at all. In fact, some of them are toxic. So that's why you need to learn how to go with stress, pressure, and thrive in a hostile environment. For those people who uh, still have a job or two jobs, well, you need to know more about this. The key of developing emotional intelligence is getting to know yourself. You need to learn about your strengths and weaknesses. And the only way to do that is when you interact with other people out there, especially at workplace and a college. And you need to interact with different kinds of people. And you need to see how they behave with you, how they say, and look at what they do rather than what they say. Because what they do is what it matters the most. So you may look at those kind of people. Emotional intelligence is a great trait that most people lack of. So it's a minority with this strength. It's the most important one uh, when when it comes to social dynamics, interactions, and so on. The second part is being alone. Basically, you need to spend time by yourself so you can assets your strength and weakness and turn those weakness into strength. So you learn how to develop that holistic approach. When you develop this approach, then you develop emotional intelligence. It takes time to develop the emotional intelligence, cultivate it, and even more preserve it in the long run because it comes along with experience and time. Like I mentioned before, we live every day, so it's so important to have emotional intelligence. The only way that you can develop this is we interactions with people in daily basis while you can have your own space. Also, if you have to share your even your space, then you can develop how to get along with this person, how to communicate better, how to uh, have a nice environment. The only way to do that is have agreement about sharing expenses for that room. That's one example. Or we have to have roommates. You have to choose the rent and even other house expenses as well. So that's the way that you can have an harmonious convivency and you can get along each other on the long run. And of course, most interpersonal relationships are transactional like any business deal. So you may be aware of that kind of thing. That's the way also you may learn emotional intelligence. You don't take things too personal because it's a business. That's another way to look at it when it comes to developing emotional intelligence. Um, it's more difficult when it comes to relatives though, because it's your family, so you get to deal with them in any way, you know. So it's kind of more difficult to do that kind of thing, but still it's possible to have a good relationship with them, to have emotional intelligence when they criticize you, when they even support you, when they even ignore you. So that also is another way to help you out. You need to acknowledge the things and also recognize what is a nice environment and which one is a toxic one. Because toxic environments drain your energy. I talk from experience, um, both work and college, that I was surrounded by toxic people most of the time, and I felt down. Every day that I share most of my time with them, okay, I only feel okay when I was surrounded by like-minded people. After that, my brain went down. My energy went down as well. Now that I live by myself and I don't hang out with those toxic people, I have learned how to be more emotionally intelligent rather than be down and let others to put me down because of my behavior or because of my words. So that's important. Also, another way to develop intelligence is through debates, because you learn how to prepare yourself to defend your arguments, to refute or debunk other people's arguments, use any logical argument to debunk that over and over. So that's going how you build emotional intelligence. Yes, when it comes to development intelligence, the people that are completely opposite sides of you, it's a huge test for anyone. So most people cannot cope with that or deal with that. Some people can even sit 1 hour, 2 hours debates and still keep going on. So you need to learn how to learn that kind of thing. It's an amazing skill. I think you learn how to debate, then you have your emotional intelligence as well. And it requires a lot of practice, being surrounded by different kinds of people, different uh, kinds of environments as well. So if you have to study, for example, let's say in a noisy room or a noisy place, make sure that you're doing, being allowed by distractions. Yes, it's okay to have your own space, to study, to do whatever you have to do for the next day. But if you learn how to cope with that in a noisy environment, because that would be part of your basis, then you also will learn to focus on what is most important for you and taking care about yourself and to get your goal accomplished or get things done. So you avoid getting trapped in that environment around you. Still, being part of that, develop your own focus on your own work, focus on your own priorities. That's the way that you can achieve a goal. um, Always have a space for yourself, because you need to learn how to be by yourself, be alone most of the time. So you also learn emotional intelligence and you learn to appreciate to be with people most of the time, even if you don't like them at all. I enjoy personal more mostly being with people, like especially those who are like-minded, most of the time for short periods. What I mean, like 1 hour, 2 hours. That's the kind of amount of time that I can spend with one person. I can spend more than 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay, because it has been proven that when you spend over 1 or 2 hours with someone, your brain goes down, your energy it drains rapidly. So you need to have different kinds of interactions to talk to different kinds of people, so you can enjoy yourself and enjoy being with others. Otherwise, it becomes boring, annoying, and even upsetting to see this person in daily basis. Like I feel that I personally with roommates, I had to see them in every day. and I spent like over 2 years, and I fought myself one day I will get out here, because I always wondered about when I was going to move out to my own place. I thought that day would never come, and it came up. So it was amazing also to do all of that kind of thing. So I enjoy being with others, with my friends, with my family, being terms of close with my family and friends, rather than just being with people that I don't like, pretty much. Also, that emotional thing allowed you to be with people that they may not like you at all either, because it's okay to have different personalities, but there are some personalities that they don't get along ever because of different points of views, because their preferences clash each other. There is no one like you. You are unique in all ways. So you cannot be someone else. You cannot have other people's experience. You need to go through that experience. That's another way to develop emotional intelligence as well. You need to go through different kinds of experience to feel different kinds of emotions so you can learn how to build emotional intelligence. It's okay to be afraid of something, it's okay to be scared of something, but you cannot just live with fear the whole life or all day. You need to learn how to be calm, to how to focus, and how to be patient, how to look at things in a practical way. So you make rational decisions, right? You make emotional decisions. It's true. Humans are driven by emotions, but emotions can also make us to make the wrong decisions for the rest of our lives. So we need to make sure that we're making the right decision. That's why the emotional intelligence is key. The purpose having emotional intelligence is making the right decisions for the rest of your life, because every decision has impact in the next day and in your future. So never waste an opportunity and when to improve yourself, to get to know yourself better. This is the only way that you can feel comfortable about yourself. So, and then you can learn how to deal with other people, pretty much respecting boundaries. That's how also you have emotional intelligence. You need to learn what you can say, what you cannot say to other people as well. That's my take on emotional intelligence, and see you guys later.